The staff of Kaduna Textiles Limited, KTL, do not forget the day they were told to go home. It was the 16th of December 2002. When they left, they were never told to come back. They never saw the factory work again. It's machines that once drive their lives stopped to rape. What happens to KTL is a reflection of what happens progressively to the once vibrant textile factories of Kaduna. A walk into KTL now can move one to real tears.
This place is one of the major production centers at KTL when it is at its top. You can look how the place look like. Tragic, if I may comment. But then, the tragedy of KTL begins with the fact that it belongs to the 19 northern states. No one would just really think that when other textiles are dying, a company that belongs to the 19 northern states with its energy, with its injection of capital may not die. But it did. And when it did, more than 4,000 staff were laid off.
There is this disturbing aspect to the sudden closure of these mills that put the lives of workers in real danger.
We are over 13 years now that these mills were closed. And our entitlement were not paid. Nothing was given. That is why today you are looking at workers and family. We lost over 2,700 members that died without collecting their entitlement.
Baba Emma was a staff of Arewa Textile. Since his factory closed shop, this is what he can afford as a rented house.
The environment is hostile. The house is everything but in good shape. It is the house where Lucky and his 5 family lives. Now, Lucky has been a staff of Arewa Textiles Limited. When the textile closed in the year 2002, he lost his job. Eventually, he was just doing labor work to make ends meet. But see where Baba Solo lives. The houses, the roof is barely standing on its leg. Everything is threatening to collapse at any moment. The family are everything but healthy.
There is no alternative. We have to be managing with other laboring jobs. You can see me, I was just coming inside now. So I've been out since to see whether I can see what my family will take.
Baba Solo, are you not afraid that at one time this place may collapse?
It's true now. That you can see there is no way. I say if one is pushed to the wall, you have to bear. There is nothing you can do.
Baba Emma's 2 of 3 children and his wife have eye problems which can be corrected. But the compulsion for them now is survival. There is no reserve for health care. In fact, for 9 years, his landlord has not been collecting rent. Crucially, however, as we leave his house, we are not sure whether the room they occupy will survive another year. That is the lamentation of this woman. Her husband lost his job in KTL, and she cried her soul out when she narrated the story of how her only child that was able to go to university could not write his final examination because they have no money to pay. The story is an ending, and the hope of these people one day collecting their entitlement is undying. In the meantime, out of the 5,000 UNTL staff that were laid off, 1,200 are called back. UNTL resumed production, but only into spinning and weaving.